What's up, people? Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to Younes Talks Football. We are here for the second brand new Reddit edition of Younes Talks Football. Reddit is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to what you guys have put up for the last week. If you haven't caught the first Reddit video back, then make sure you go and check that out from last week. We're going to you know what I think is going to happen? I think we're going to eventually shift back to Mondays. We did Wednesday. Today I think is Tuesday, or is this going to be Wednesday? I don't know. But then we're going to eventually get back to Mondays. I think that's the best day for our Reddit. So let's jump right in. What have you guys been up to? Let's find out. Is it just me, or this guy thinks he's a superhero? You know what? So you see the sun shot against Spurs, right? And then he made that crazy, you can see that shape, right? He just really froze himself. He done it again against Brentford, except it wasn't as dramatic. And he didn't make the save. I think the ball like went wide or something, but he threw himself again. I'm like, yeah, man, this guy thinks he's Superman. This Spanish Kanye West ain't good for nothing. Whoa. I wish I could get my hands on him just for what? Okay, no, we don't advocate for violence. But I get your frustration. He's like Moomin Rider from One Punch Man, always in the right place at the right time for the directors to gloat about him, but in reality he doesn't do anything. Light skin horror. My goodness, mate. Now this guy, I mean, I won't question him. You know, he should become a stuntman. I've just figured it out. He should become a stuntman. He loves to throw himself about. Problem is, if he was a stuntman, he might get something wrong, and then, you know, you don't get a second chance. Good old days. 2000s Chelsea. A UCL knockout loss is considered a failed year. 2, we can give Prime Barca a match. 3, compete in all the trophies to win. New Chelsea, I hope we qualify for Champions League from 5th place. You know what? That's getting an upvote. And that is the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's how far we've fallen. We have fallen, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea goalkeepers in a nutshell. Sanchez, Chelsea directors, Jorgensen, Petrovic. This couldn't be more accurate. And you know what? That Petrovic, that's a skeleton. He's not a skeleton. He's playing better than everyone. But I mean, at Chelsea Football Club, he's better than everyone else. He'll more than likely be sold because he's worth more than everyone else. That's just the reality. We'll see what happens in the summer. But yeah, crazy, crazy. And you know what's crazy? You know, let's be real. Let's be honest here. Yeah, let's be completely honest. Petrovic, realistically, let's talk levels. He should be the Chelsea number 2. Like, he's the best one we have, and even he should be second choice. That's how we should be operating, but we're not operating that way. Gone are those days. Oh, man. FA Cup final, 2007. I can tell immediately. I can tell immediately. The day Drogba scored at the new Wembley. Oh, boy. Against Man United. I missed the art of big teams winning by defending like a unit. Used a clear distinction in each club's playing style and philosophy. Now they all want to be Pep 2.0. Honestly. Gary Neville spoke about this yesterday after the Manchester derby. And, I mean, he's completely spot on. The problem isn't Pep. Pep found a way that worked for a decade. Like we found a way that worked for a decade. Pep found a way that worked for a decade. That's his business. He found a way. Did you find a way? Is everyone else finding a way? No. Everyone wants to be, as Gary Neville put it, a poor man's imitation of Pep. That's what happens when you just try and copy. It don't work. This is why I like Tuchel. Because Tuchel never copied Pep. Tuchel just had his own way. And you know what? He had his number. You know? And then things kicked off and whatnot. We got new owners and then the rest is history. So, bro is not him. Grealish. I saw this. Yeah. Man, why would you do that, Grealish? Why would you do that? Why would you want to imitate Anthony? Of all players, why? You know? I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, to be fair to Anthony, he's doing really well at Real Betis. Maybe it's Man United that's the problem. But still, Grealish is better than that. Surely, man. Better than that. Would be our best centre-back now, by the way. We used to think this guy was worse than you know who. But now we have Mr. Spray on hairline. Mate. Mr. Spray on hairline. That's wild. That is outrageous. But you're right. No, Christensen walks into this defense now. And just like I was talking about earlier on, the goalkeepers and whatnot, back in the day, back then, we were looking at Christensen like, are you good enough? We were questioning. Are you good enough? That's how we used to operate. That's how we used to operate. And now, Christensen would walk in with a cigar. Easily. Sancho can't take a shot to save his girlfriend. Sancho, either you take a shot during a game or your girlfriend dies. But I can run. Would that No, I'm sorry, Sancho. She's dead. That's just the reality. I don't understand. I don't get this. I don't get Sancho. You know what's mad? I think as a footballer, yeah, as an attacker. Let's just talk as an attacker. How do you not want to shoot? I don't get it. Any of you played as attackers? If you're a defender or whatnot, you're exempt, right? But even if you're a centre mid, you're even centre mids from time to time, like, oh man, I want to have a crack. Let me have a dig, you know, because like, yeah, I want to try and score. Wingers and strikers, you should want to score. Chance comes, no option. You're like, yes, this is my time. I'm gonna shoot. This guy just doesn't shoot. I don't understand. I don't get it. Forgot this man existed. Bournemouth are keen on signing Kepa on a permanent deal after his excellent season on loan from Chelsea. Deal will depend on final costs, but Bournemouth are happy with his impact, and Chelsea will surely sell Kepa as he's one of the players on the outgoings list. You know what's mad? Would you rather Kepa or Sanchez? I can't believe there's a world where Kepa beats someone. And Kepa, who, by the way, for a penalty shootout, yeah, stick him in, no problem. Yeah, he'll do a job. Anything apart from that, all you got to do is shoot from 35 yards and you're scoring. You're just scoring. So, incredible. But yeah, Kepa is leaving. I wonder how much we're going to get for Kepa. I'm curious. I'm going to make a prediction here. I'm going to say that we're going to sell him for about 20 million. I reckon 20 mil. Maybe 15, 20 mil. It's a huge loss. But it was actually, in terms of book value, we might actually end up in profit. We actually might. Because we had him on a 7-year deal. That was the first 7-year deal we made, by the way. That was obviously Marina for Kepa. And that was in, when did we sign him? We signed him in 2018? 2018 we got him. So it's coming towards the end of a 7-year deal. Which means, if we have to get money for him, technically we get profit. But then again, making profit at this club doesn't really mean much anymore. We're just going to buy a bunch of 16-year-olds. So, I mean, what's the point? They've literally started building. Chelsea directors, I am once again asking for Earls Court building permission. Bernie Sanders, yeah? We'll see what happens. I don't think it's happening. I don't think there's any chance Earls Court is going to happen. I think we're in a bit of a pickle. I'll be honest. With Stamford Bridge, I think there's a bit of a situation here about the stadium. We'll see what happens. Announcement! Fabrizio Romano has indicated that Chelsea is keen on signing unfertilized embryo, name to be decided. Oh man, from Argentina. £50 million package, star goalkeeper, yet to make an appearance in the world, but Chelsea directors have scouted and say he has potential and an elite mentality. That is phenomenal. You know what? You know why? Because the AI data told us from very early indications that the speed at which the sperm headed towards the egg was record time. So the genetics will immediately... I don't know what the hell am I talking about. Chelsea Football Club have made us go this far. This is what our club has done. We've gone this far. I can't... If you had told me 4 years ago that I would be on this channel talking about my football club signing an embryo, I would have said, you've gone mad. Here we are. Here we are. Unbelievable. This isn't rivalry. This is ownership. Do we need to say anything more? Even at our worst moment, yeah? You know what's funny? At our worst moment, it's also Tottenham's worst moment. When we go down, they go down. When we go up, they try to come up. We still keep them down. It's just how it is, man. Tottenham, you are forever in our shadow. This is the history of the Tottenham. Chelsea's new squad, training next season. Yes. When I buy stuff for me, when I buy stuff for the kids. Spot on. Being sold the season after for pure profit. Yeah, all of them. All of them. I think the one on the left looks a little slow. I think he's going to be a slow burner. We might have to give him 3 years. The second baby, he looks like a goalkeeper. He's immediately going to be given, you know, pretense, advantages. The one in the middle looks like one of them underrated ballers that you don't expect to be really good. I think we're going to get a lot of money for him. You know, he'll shine on his first year. Like, whoa, who is this guy? And then we sell him. The fourth baby looks calm and collected. Already has a high value. Won't make too much profit, but will make some because he's already expected to be good. And the one in fifth looks like Conor Gallagher at 2. So, absolute workhorse. He'll be signed just for his energy. Who is better, Enzo or Bruno? Oh, man. Is this even a question? I mean, to be fair, I don't want to be unfair to Bruno. Yeah, I don't want to be unfair to Bruno. But I'm going to say Enzo. I think Enzo has a more complete game than Bruno. I do. Bruno is very... this is probably Man United as well. I mean, you put Bruno in another team, maybe he shines. But Bruno seems very sporadic. You know, some elements of his games are really good. Some elements are just not good at all. Some games he plays really, really well. Some games he looks absolutely atrocious. Very, very, very scattered. Whereas Enzo, I think, is a little bit more complete. A little bit of a better baseline. Maybe not as crazy impact as Bruno has in some games. But overall, I think is just higher. So I hope that explains it. At playing football, Enzo. At being irritating, Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Enzo, hands down. Enzo, different type of midfielder. Not wrong. Enzo, yeah. I agree with all this. We're waiting for our young signings worth £100 million to grow up and finally join the team, feels like. Yeah, it's not going to happen. They'll join, and then... You know that point of waiting them to grow up? Yeah? I mean, at Chelsea at least. I mean, yeah, they'll maybe some of them, like Estevao and whatnot, they'll join the club eventually. I mean, at that point, waiting for them to blow up, yeah, this is going to take minimum, we're talking about another 5-6 years. Minimum. Anyone want to wait? POV, Chelsea after 2023.
Oh my gosh. That kid over there, I want to sign him. You. Me? Yes, you. Come join the French Football Club. How would you like to $20,000 per week on a 7-year contract? Okay. Yo, what's up, boy? Jaden, Jackson, Levi, Wes, and most of all, Mark. We're gonna go band for band.
Wow. Wow. Kukureya's gone hood. Kukureya's gone hood, yeah? Brilliant. That is so accurate. That is so accurate, bruv. That is spot on. That is absolutely spot on. You know, we'll pull off a weldie and then we'll make the most stupid mistake and it's done. Spot on. Spot on. I'll vote for that. I'll vote for that. When Pochettino couldn't remember his own players.
I just want to ask about 2 players who have disappeared.
I remember this. He's like, who?
On loan last season.
Cool.
Marlon Sarr. And what's happened to Jamie Cumming?
Who's he?
Going against Wrexham. The goalkeeper.
He's baffled. He's baffed. I remember that. Malang Sarr. Who? Poch, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. We all forgot he was here as well. It's not an issue. Sancho's reaction to me asking him to take a shot. He's like, what? What? We don't do that here, my friend. Lavia and Fofana these days. Oh, both his knees shattered. Both his knees are gone. Don't try and get up. Do not try and get up. How did that finish? I'm curious. How did that finish? Nah. Look at I've just read the caption. He tore his ACL, MCL, BBL, CBS, MBC, DVD. Oh man, I'm finished. What have we turned to, man? Now, you know what? This is therapeutic. I get to come on here and just like laugh at the state of the situation with you guys. This is great. Who's next? Next Costa, next Drogba. That's yeah, we'll never find out. We'll never know. That is so true. That comment right there. Well done. Hang on. The AI has not been configured for us trying to find the next Costa or Drogba. That's not how it's working. It's to look for the next cost-efficient child. That's the settings. Genuinely night and day, his last season and his current season. Gusto the moment Poch left the... I'm out. I'm ending it there. No, actually, you know what? We can't end that way. No, we can't end like that. We can't end like that. No. That is wild. Oh, I can't unsee it. I can't. Oh, man. Oh, no. Gusto, what have they done to you, my man? Oh, what have they done? What have they done to you? What have they done? For those that get the reference, great. For those that don't, you can catch me at the Late Show. I will explain there. It's not for this audience. We are unable to go into detail on that one here. Oh, man. The guys who keep doctors busy and employed. Fofana and Lavia in the hospital after playing for 42 minutes and 37 seconds. It's fact. That is... It's sad, to be honest. It's actually sad. It's actually sad. The state of Chelsea YouTube. Chelsea progress in 2025 made Miz develop a second personality. Matisse looks like he's going to jump someone any day now. And Younes made the new best friend, his pillow. That is completely accurate. Completely. Fact. They've killed us. They've absolutely killed us. No, and you know what? It's not just us, all the other guys as well. Everyone that does like Chelsea content. Everyone's kind of like in limbo. Everyone's kind of suffering a little bit. It's not in terms of like just views and one. I'm not talking that. I'm just terms in like the content that's being delivered is kind of like it's a drag now. It's a drag. It's not easy. There we are. I hope you've enjoyed that one, people. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget, check out the Reddit page down in the description. You guys can post on there, make them good. I'll be here next week to react to the best ones. And then thanks again to all of you that have done so. Thank you to everyone that has interacted. Make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe, notification bell on. I'll catch all of you on the next one. In a bit, people. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.